Hello once again, my name is Cipyaar, aka People's Gamer, and today I'll be playing Alan Wake.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this.
So when we last left off,
Beauty, ain't she?
we went to the gas station from the crashed car, and we met the sheriff who took us to the hospital, and we're now in the hospital. Or the sheriff's station actually, not the hospital.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark. I'll be sure to take care of them.
Yeah, it's Mulligan.
So there's another coffee thermos, just pick that up straight away.
There's no sign of him.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
It's down this way.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the
There we go.
editor of the local
Come in,
newspaper.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood
Mr. Wake,
National
can I help
Park.
you with
There's a spot
anything?
called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
So it looks like Alice has been captured, or has been taken hostage.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputy's... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong, see? Sure.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the
So there's
phone
another coffee
said, "Go
thermos."
to the fence on the left.
There's the radio.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off.
So that's where we need to go. So it looks like we're gonna have to go around here.
Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two
Is this door open?
young men
Nope.
who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Need to try and get out of here now, so I think it was that door. Yeah, it was. And there's another manuscript page. So, as per usual, I'll press F5 to let you read
In
it.
spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
So there's that guy again. Oh, shit.
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness.
I'm not gonna watch that.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Okay.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
So there's another coffee thermos.
She even
Just pick
has
that
a
up.
fan site dedicated to you.
Just have a look around here.
And she was very helpful when I was looking for you.
Oh, I don't care, Barry.
Seriously, Al,
I really hate that
say you
character.
are, just listen to yourself.
So none of these are open. No. Just double check what that was.
What, you shot a guy?
Oh, shut up.
And his body just disappeared?
No one cares. Yeah, so that's about right. Now looks like we've got everything here. If you know that about any of the manuscript pages or coffee thermos location, oh shut up, Barry, man. Then we can just put them in the comments below so people know.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
So that's the thing we were looking at before.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong. It's a good story. Could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Wait here.
Those situations always end up in disaster.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
So that's it where it is, at the top of the mountain. Let's just close this.
Gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
There we go.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
So I think this is different to the other cabin we're in with Rusty, so I'll just look around here for some more collectibles before we go out. So that already there's a thermos. Just pick that up. Batteries here as well if you need them. Where were they? There we go. And we'll go out here. We'll go out here. Just checking all the places we can have a look around. Nope, there we go. That looks fine. So I'm guessing we need to go down there. There's a manuscript page down there, so I can go get that afterwards. I'll just check up here. There's probably be something up here.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
So it doesn't look like there's going to be any collectibles around this area, so I'll just go down here and go where we're supposed to go. So as I said, there's a manuscript page down here. It's pretty obvious where it is because you can see it flashing from a mile away.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Whoops, there we go. So there might be something here. Nope, nothing in here.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
It's down here. And down here. So obviously it's down that way, but I'll just... shit. I'll just have a look down here, see where it is. Because there'll probably be more stuff down here. The hell? Do I want to go in here?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deer Fest plan like? My plan?
So it's more ammo?
A lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
And I'll just check out that little area where the swing is and continue down the path afterwards. So nothing around here. What the fuck? Don't know what the hell that was. Check out this little house. Don't know what the fuck's went on in here. Ah. Right. It's a TV. It's probably got Alan. It hasn't.
Crime and punishment.
It's that Night Spring show, so I'll just ignore that. That'll take up too much time. Those birds are making weird noises. It's down here. So this is a good place to end the video. In the next video, I'll check out this little place, meet the kidnappers, and just generally get further on in the story. Until then, remember to subscribe. Goodbye.